Recently went to Nut Bundt Cake to try their new limited edition banana pudding cake, and just know we can do better at home. So recently I went to Nut Bundt Cake to try their new limited edition banana pudding flavor, and it took me 3 separate tries to try to go get it. First 2 tries, sold out. My girlfriend, she went to try to go get it. It was sold out. I was finally able to get it. I got me and her both one. We tried it and we were just like, so where's the banana pudding flavor? It didn't have no banana flavor, just straight cake and frosting. We didn't taste no banana whatsoever. So this is gonna be a very easy at-home copycat Bundt cake recipe, and it's gonna be easy because we're gonna be using cake mix. Good old cake mix, good old Duncan Hines. And listen, y'all, it's okay to use cake mix because the recipe we're gonna be using is from my video, how to make cake mix better. We're gonna be using that recipe, just using it for yellow box cake mix and turning it into mini Bundt cakes. But we are gonna do the banana custard by hand. Yes, the banana pudding custard, that's being made by hand. The cream cheese frosting, we're also making that. But I saw no point in, you doing a whole Bundt cake recipe from scratch just to go into mini tins when you can just do an easy way of cake mix. And so now let's get into getting our batter together. So in our mixer, we're gonna take 1 package of box cake mix, 1 box of Jello Vanilla Pudding mix to 3.4 ounce, 1/4 cup of all-purpose flour, 1 cup of water, 1 cup oil, 3 eggs. And now for that true banana flavor, I'm gonna mix in an actual banana into the batter. Now you can use either the Jello banana pudding mix or you can use banana flavoring. I'm using a real true banana to get that true banana flavor because in the Nut Bundt Cake one, we didn't taste no banana anywhere. So we're just gonna mash up a banana. Just go ahead and pour that in. Now you only need to do 1 because you already know you add a banana to anything and that banana becomes the whole flavor of it. So 1 banana is enough. Now let's get to mixing. Whoops. And right here I have these mini silicone cake pans. They got the different kinds or shapes of cakes that you can do inside of them. So the batter is gonna go into all these, but pretty much, we're all making mini Bundt cakes. So yeah, this is what we are using. Of course, coat these with your favorite nonstick spray, or you can do, if you want to do all the rubbing and dusting, using shortening or oil and flour, you can do that. That's take a lot of extra time, but use your favorite nonstick spray. And start pouring in your batter. And you don't want to fill these up too much because they can overbake. A little shake. Even them out, knock out any air bubbles. And to help keep them even while baking, it's best to place them on a sheet tray because as you know, since this is a silicone mold, it can bend easily, and with the racks in the oven, it can bend it the wrong way and it can mess up the way that it bakes. So bake them on a sheet tray, but now these are gonna go in a 350-degree oven. And after coming out the oven, this is how they'll look. And of course, this is what happens when you still end up filling them up too much, a little bit too high. Even though I told y'all not to do that, I still did it myself. But I know how to fix this easily, and then plus, once they start cooling down, they'll, go back down because, since they bake, they rose up. As they're cooling down, they'll actually, condense back down into shape. So, don't ever fill it up no more than 75% of the way, or you'll get this to where they'll be popping out overwards. But like I said, this is an easy fix for me, but for those who aren't used to baking this, no more than 75% of filling inside the molds. As these cool down, let's make our banana pudding custard. Now let's get to work on our custard, and we're gonna combine 2 cups milk in a medium sauce pot, 1 cup sugar, 3 egg yolks, just the egg yolks, no whites. And now give that a good stir to break down the sugar and the eggs. And after mixing together the milk, sugar, and eggs, you're gonna add in flour. Mix in the flour. And as it's warming up, you're gonna add in butter. Just continue to cook this and stir for the next 10 to 15 minutes. You want to make sure you're watching this custard because if you don't, it's going to burn. And after about 15 minutes later, you see how thick it's done getting now? This is exactly what you want. And just to show you, scoop it up. You see how it coats the spoon? That's how you know that it's ready. Cut that on the heat because you don't want it too thick. And now we're going to add in our vanilla flavoring. And you always add in your flavorings at the end because if you add them in at the beginning during the cooking process, your flavorings will burn and that will mess up the flavor of the custard. Set this to the side and let it cool down, and now we're going to work on our cream cheese frosting. 1 8-ounce package of cream cheese, also room temperature. I'm going to cream, and you are going to cream this together for the next 5 minutes. After creaming together for a few minutes, it's going to come up and it's going to be extremely white and fluffy, just like this. See, this is what we want. Now make sure you scrape down the sides of the bowl. Third ingredient is going to be our vanilla. Lastly, 4 cups of powdered sugar. 4 big heaping cups of it. Now, I like to take my time mixing in my powdered sugar a batch at a time because if you put it in all at once, unless you have one of those big, deep KitchenAid mixers or a nice big towel to cover it, the powdered sugar is going to fling everywhere. So, I just take my time, mix it in batches. And after mixing in all the powdered sugar, this is what you have. One good cream cheese frosting. As you can see, holds its shape, not falling off. This is exactly what you want. Now, if this is still a little too loose for you, to make it more thick, you just add more powdered sugar. But this is perfect for what we are using. So now let's go ahead and assemble everything together. And as you can see, I was able to trim up the mini cakes like I said I was gonna do. I trimmed the sides to fix them on down. And now let's get ready to put together our banana pudding mini bundt cake. So we got the banana pudding custard right here. And all we're gonna do is just squirt it inside in the middle because that's how another bundt cake had theirs. The middle was stuffed. Fill it up. And now you're gonna just create lines coming on down. You are going to need to have to save some room for the cream cheese frosting as well. Cream cheese frosting, simply piping on top just like that. And then you come on down. Now this one looks way better. And now to finish them off, vanilla wafer goes on top. Here they go, mini banana pudding bundt cakes, just like nothing but cakes. Now, if you excuse me just a second, let me get in some quick thumbnails and then we can get to eating them. All right, everyone, thumbnails all done, and here they are. The banana pudding mini bundt cakes. Just like nothing but cakes. Hey, listen, I know my piping isn't like theirs, but it's still all the same, just as good. Shoot, actually probably even better. But just go ahead and look at that. Real banana pudding custard, homemade cream cheese frosting, that cake that has a heavy banana flavor, and it's stuffed full of the custard too. You know what? I'm not about to try to be fancy or anything like that. I'm not about to use no spoon. You know, I'm not about to try to be fancy or anything like that. I'm not about to use no spoon or fork. I'm about to dig right on in. So, take off the top. Good old vanilla wafer. Just bite into it. Instantly, right off the bat, you just see that banana cream and custard coming out the middle. Hold on. This is what should have been the nothing but cake. This is how it should have tasted. Just look at that. This is how it should have been. This cake is bursting with banana flavor. I told you, using a real banana, you can't beat that natural flavor. This, I would greatly pay that $6 for. Well, all right, everyone, that's it for this at-home video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you found this recipe easy to do. I made sure to make it easy to do by using a box cake mix. And listen, I keep telling people all the time, there's nothing wrong with using box cake mix. Box cake mix is just as good as from scratch, even though I've heard more complaints from scratch cakes by people. But anywho, that's neither here nor there. But yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed this. And if I do make this recipe, hey, you're going to heavily enjoy it. Like I kid you not, that banana pudding flavor is good. Like, it's very, very, very good. But all right, everyone, like I said, I hope you enjoyed it. Leave a comment down below, like the video, share the video. Hey, this at-home series is going to keep going. If there is a certain chain restaurant or fast food place you want me to recreate, comment down below and let me know. Bye. I love you all. I'll see you in the next one. Peace. And yeah, new kitchen, if y'all ain't noticed by now.